You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, let's talk about Brittney Griner, who is the most privileged player in the WNBA. You know, the WNBA world revolves around Brittney Griner, boy. And the media, boy, they just eat it up. Eat it up. Brittney Griner was in a Russian prison all of last year. The only reason why she is back is because of her skin color and her sexuality. Nothing more. We all know that. Now, the WNBA is a failing league. Without the help of the NBA, the WNBA would not be in existence. Actually, they couldn't even start up. Ever since day one, the WNBA has been subsidized by the NBA. And if the NBA just say, you know what, we don't want to put any more money into the WNBA, you guys go out there and do it on your own, guess what? The WNBA would fold. And guys, when it comes to the day-to-day operations of the WNBA, it's actually the NBA Board of Governors, the owners, you know, they have the final say because it's actually them putting their money on the line. The WNBA does not make money. They're losing money every single year. And that is the reason why teams really don't have chartered flights because it's just too expensive. But yet and still, Brittney Griner is so privileged, guys, that she is the only WNBA player that is allowed to fly charter. Why? I guess you can just thank Alex Stein. Because of Alex Stein, man, he has made Brittney Griner a WNBA superstar now. The rest of the Phoenix Mercury, from what we actually understand, they don't actually get this privilege. Only Brittney Griner. And we all saw the video of Brittney Griner in the airport in Dallas and Alex Stein walking around jokingly asking her questions, you know, questions that the mainstream media definitely would not ask. And what happened? The WNBA freaked out. Completely freaked out, guys. And they were out there saying, oh, this is so bad, man. Brittney Griner's life is in danger, all this other stuff. Brittney Griner's life was in no danger whatsoever. Alex Stein is pretty much a comedian. Also, he is a part of the media as well. But Brittney Griner now is throwing the WNBA under the bus. Look at this, guys, on Outkick here. Brittney Griner says being asked questions in airport, which some claim is harassment, was rock bottom for the WNBA's charter flight situation. They have to fly commercial because they make no money. If the players actually went out there and actually tried to make that league more popular, guess what? Then you can actually get charter flights. By the way, also, you can actually get paid more if you actually try to grow your game. But no, WNBA and the players, all they do is play the victim. Why do you think so many WNBA players actually go overseas and play? It's because they make more money overseas. Whereas over here, they just play the victim card. And guess what? It is not making the game more popular, and people aren't showing up to the stadium. Remember the woke coach for the Phoenix Mercury who just got fired? She was actually slamming the LA Sparks for not selling out crypto.com arena, whatever it is, over there in LA. Slamming them for not showing up. Newsflash, nobody shows up to WNBA games. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Let's read this here on Outkick. 16 days after she was asked questions by a social media personality, Alex Stein, while walking through Dallas Fort Worth Airport, Brittney Griner has apparently found the courage to address the situation. She referred to it being, quote, rock bottom in the WNBA's charter flight situation. Griner spoke about the situation during a video conference call as the Phoenix Mercury were introducing an interim head coach. She made it abundantly clear that teams around the league should have already been flying charter before she had to face the harrowing experience of being asked questions in a public setting. Now, guys, the WNBA has been around for how long? 27 years, 26 years, something like that. And apparently this is the first time any player in the WNBA has been asked a question in public. Why? Nobody cares about the WNBA. But this is what Brittney Griner had to say. Quote, "I'll say this. I think we should have already had the option to use a different airline, a more private airline, charter flights," Griner said. "It's a shame that it had to get to rock bottom because I feel like waiting for something to happen and then making a change, you don't know what that something's going to be. We've all seen what can happen in this world, and when you play the let's wait and see game, you're really playing with fire. You're playing with people's lives." Brittney Griner is insinuating that her life was really in danger by Alex Stein asking about, "Hey, do you think it was fair that you would actually trade it for the Merchant of Death?" That's pretty much what he asked. Nothing more. Now, the whole thing was sleeping with Vladimir Putin. Yeah, probably shouldn't have asked that question, but you know what? I really don't care. I really don't care. That was not threatening the life of Brittney Griner, and he wasn't invading her personal space. He just wasn't. And Brittney Griner coming out here playing the victim, yeah, this is why the WNBA doesn't grow. I mean, she has to realize that this league loses. I believe each team loses something like $10 million per season. There is no money in the WNBA, so you must cut costs. You have to fly commercial. I believe, guys, that the WNBA and their players, the players especially, they actually need to go out there and grow their league. Guys, do you know that back in the days of Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain, like 99% of those players, guess what? They had jobs in the offseason. They did. Pretty much the only two players that didn't actually have jobs in the offseason was Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that Bill Russell, his contract paid him something like $100,000 a year, which is a ton of money back then. And then Bill Russell went to the Celtics and said, "Hey, I want a penny more." And you know what? They did that. And then eventually, as the league grew, it got more popular. Michael Jordan hit the scene, and then, of course, it just skyrocketed. And right before him, Larry Bird and Magic Johnson helped grow the league because the NBA Finals used to be on tape delay because nobody was really watching. But it took the superstar players to actually grow the league. And, of course, Brittney Griner and the other players in WNBA, they don't really want to do that. But she wants to throw the WNBA under the bus because, hey, they don't have chartered flights, but she gets chartered flights. So she's wondering what took so long. You don't make any money. You should be thankful, man, that you are the one, the only player in the WNBA, because you got so much privilege. You're the only one that gets to fly on a private plane. The only one. Now, that day in Dallas, she wasn't. But so what? Deal with it. Stop complaining. This is the problem, man, with these WNBA players. They complain about everything. They should be lucky to even be getting a paycheck. I mean, I believe Brittney Griner is getting something like $160K for a league that loses millions upon millions upon millions of dollars a year. Where I come from, guys, when companies lose that much money, guess what? There's layoffs. There's cuts. Brittney Griner is perfectly safe because the NBA is paying her salary. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.